Hey loves, and welcome back to yet another Twitter Train segment with me, your Thakgi, Thakgi. Literally, before we get into the tea, so much has been happening there on X, formerly known as Twitter, guys. Someone basically asked yesterday, what are we leaving in 2023? And hi, guys, guys, I'm shooketh because people are like, we are living in 2023. The one and only almighty Ghost Hlubi, Seemah, Tando, Cyan, Bougie, Papalo, all their drama needs to be left in 2023, and we need to stop basically talking about them. And I'm sitting here as a blogger thinking to myself, hi kaloko sana njani, because all my content is all about Ghost Hlubi. What do you mean? So Mina, in 2024, I'm not gonna get paid. Like, what do you mean by saying we need to cancel all those people? So yeah, in as much as that is that trend that is currently going on, Seemah is also trending number 2. Eyedwa. Imagine the amount of power you have to have in order to be trending number 2 on South African Twitter. So basically, she's trending merely because of that Thakgi and drama that was going on just a few months ago. And for those of you who do not know the drama, let me just give you a summary background. So Thakgi no Seemah allegedly had ongoing beef even way before Una Lady got invited to the Spreading Humors podcast, because Thakgi had been blocked by Seemah even prior to the Naledi interview or episode. Now, when Naledi was told about Thakgi and that, he basically has a huge crush on her, Seemah was at the forefront, Kesana, acting all disgusted, like making remarks such as, no, don't date him, he's a nobody in the industry. And that is what basically caused Thakgi to retaliate and respond. And unfortunately, Thakgi took it far as, body shaming Seemah, calling her ukoti umzimba wakhe ingati utya ama contraceptives, she's a 3 out of 10. And it really rubbed Seemah off the wrong way, because she even retaliated on her TikTok account, basically stating things like, Thakgi has these big monkey ears, and took down that video 2 minutes later. Now, on the Spreading Humor podcast, Seemah is telling us that she actually lost a campaign because of what Thakgi did. Now, I am seeing that Thakgi is basically getting a lot of support, especially on TikTok and Twitter before too. People are like, you know what? Seemah, you were actually wrong, and the reason as to why you lost that campaign is because you failed to be professional emsebenzini wako. You were busy making really disgusting remarks towards another human being. You cannot, like, at this point, you should have just apologized to Thakgi, and people are basically stating that, wow, Thakgi, we are so happy that you were able to stand up for yourself, because on that Spreading Humor podcast, they are so used to gang up on somebody. They invite a person to the interview, and then they want to be the ones who are speaking more than the interviewee, and that is not how life works. We are so grateful and we are so thankful that you were able to humble this Seemah on her own show. Now, I'm just going to only take one comment from Twitter, because yeah, guys, the things that they were saying on Twitter are pretty ugly. Then I'm going to just read 2 more comments from TikTok, because I feel they were a bit lenient towards Seemah, you guys. So one person on Twitter said, this Seemah girl is just a disgusting, rude girl who suffers from self-esteem problems. Far from cute, thinking it's a flex to always talk bad about people, plays victim, and when it backfires, then she wants to make videos about her crying, justifying that she is basically going through a lot. Another person basically came forward and stated that Seemah actually lacks accountability. That's what most girls fail at. If she admitted she was wrong, this whole thing would have passed smoothly. And the last one said, I didn't like the fact that they were all defensive and against Thakgi, but we are so grateful that you basically stood your ground and you fought for yourself. That is something that Seemah does not appreciate, for someone to basically stand up and fight for themselves. So guys, those are the news of the hour. Seemah is currently catching a lot of smoke, and some people have gone as far as saying that, you know what, we want evidence. Which campaign did you lose? Because at this point, the way that you always want to be so right, we feel as though you are even lying about losing a campaign, because you wanted Thakgi to feel so sorry for you and to shrink himself and to apologize to you. Which campaign did you in fact lose, La Payanage, when you and Thakgi were basically fighting? So those are the news of the hour, you guys. What are your thoughts? Please, let's just engage one another down on the comment section. Tell me, what do you think? Are you guys tired of the one and only almighty Ghost Hlubi? Especially, how am I, guys? Kungaba manzi phansi kumina lana as a blogger if we were to just literally cancel the one and only almighty Ghost Hlubi. So before to, what are your thoughts? Let's just engage one another down on the comments, like the video, and I will surely see you guys on my next one. Bye.